What up, what up, what up, y'all? What's going on? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, yeah, I would do that. What's up? What's up? What's up? I ain't gonna be here long. I just want to explain a couple things really quick. Um, and Wendy and Eddie have both spoken out. Okay, so that's what we're gonna talk about real quick. Uh-oh. Well, of course they had a spokesperson speak out for them. All right, and let me see. All right. All right. So here we go. And whoever catches the replay of this, they just catch the replay of this. Let's get into it. Hey, Miss Thing, what's going on? And the only reason why I'm getting ready to explain this to you guys is because I simply work in insurance. And so I want to be able, um, to discuss this. Okay. Um, hey, Miss Monet. All right. So first, let's go ahead and get into Wendy and Eddie's response. Of course, they of course y'all play entirely the posts that are being made is crazy. Of course, they had a spokesperson speak out for them. But here we go. Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband, Edward Osefo, are back home safely with their family and in good spirits. They are grateful for the outpouring of concern and support from their friends, fans, and colleagues. Remember me telling y'all earlier that I don't think that what people think they're going to get out of Wendy and Eddie's situation on camera, you're not going to get it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The Acefos, alongside their legal team, look forward to their day in court. At this time, they respectfully ask for privacy as they focus on their family and the legal process ahead. I simply told you guys that, hey, Moose Snooks, hey, Jasmine. I simply told you guys that while people think, oh, she's going to have to answer to this and she's going to have to do this. No, she's not going to have to do that if the legal process is still, going on. She's not going to have to answer to those things because y'all want her to answer to them. Unfortunately, y'all know how this thing goes. This is not a Karen Huger DUI situation. This is fraud. These are felony charges. She's not just gonna be willy nilly out here talking about this stuff, okay? And I need people to stop downplaying insurance fraud, okay? So let me explain to you where Wendy and Eddie really went wrong, okay? Now this again is without me seeing their actual policy. What it sounds like to me is for their traveler's policy, it sounds like that some they may have had some jury scheduled on their actual policy. Okay. And what that means is, and I'm supposed to take care of this right now. Hold on. Hey Amia, happy Friday. If you own a home and you own jewelry, there is a scheduled personal property, which is called an SPP endorsement that you can have on your actual policy. Now, of course, there is a limit, right? But what really stood out to me when I read that indictment is when it said the value of $2,500, which tells me that they probably did have it scheduled on their homeowner's insurance policy and then turned around and tried to get it covered where they have it covered with other insurance companies, probably because of the value. If the value exceeds a certain amount, and again, I can't see their policy, so I don't know what their policy entails. But if it is over a certain amount, you have to go get insurance elsewhere. So where they specialize in insurance for high price items such as Birkins, such as uh, uh, wedding rings, wedding bands, different things like that. Now, when I was doing scheduling, because when I first started in insurance, I went from the auto department to homeowners insurance department, and I used to do rewrite and scheduling of this type of coverage. Right now, again, you can also add an endorsement that would be on this specific policy. However, here's where they effed up the thing at. When they filed the original claim, they filed it through Travelers Insurance, which was not wrong because that's who they have their homeowners insurance with, which is where they said that the burglary occurred, right? So they were good there. The problem lies is when they started writing down all of the things that they had on this list of things that were missing, high priced items, right? They had some of the receipts to the items, not to all of the items. So that's another red flag. But here's where the red flag took place. When Eddie called the next day to say that Wendy's ring was missing, that's where he screwed up at. Because Travelers issued a check the very same day for $25,380. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, an insurance company will write a check and do the investigation later. So sometimes, and they know what they're doing when they do that, because they know you're gonna spend the money. They know you're gonna already have spent the money, and so now I don't even know if that is that a word. Anyway, now it's left up to them to audit and do research and do an investigation on that. That's where Eddie messed up at. Where Eddie also messed up at is they probably would have been okay. But when he tried to get um those claims taken care of through other accounts, that was the issue. When he went to other insurance companies and tried to file a claim on those other insurance companies, that's where you effed up the thing at. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you this now. Listen to me and listen to me real good. When you get those questions from the insurance company, they already know the answer. Where Eddie also got tripped up is not disclosing the fact that he was asked. He was specifically asked, "Do you have coverage elsewhere?" And when he denied that, that was a red flag for them. Hey, Shar. Hey, Lysandra. Hey, y'all. That was a red flag for them. So they could have probably gotten away with this had they not been super, super greedy. They probably could have gotten away with it. And I'm not saying that in a way that, I condone this, because I don't at all. But realistically speaking, they probably could have gotten away with Travelers writing them that $25,000 check and going on about their business. Yes, they are. We already know everything. I literally do this for work. And I ain't tell y'all, but I got like a promotion, and now I'm working in the audit department. And so that's why I told you I was watching the modules earlier. I was supposed to have been watching the modules earlier. I'm now in the audit department, and this is literally what we do. We go back and we audit. Listen, you could actually change insurance companies, and I still have the authority and the right. Well, I ain't gonna say the right, but I still have the authority to do a to do an audit on you, even though you're no longer insured through us. And I'm gonna just say us. So don't nobody ask me what company I work for. I wouldn't dare get on here and tell y'all. Too many crazy people out here. But Yeah, we you could have left one insurance company and went to another insurance company, and we still are able to pull audits and do certain things, and we can communicate with your new insurance company and make it horrible for you. Now, here's what I'm interested in knowing, and I don't think there's a way for me to find this out. Travelers, I know Travelers dropped Wendy and Eddie. They had to have dropped them for insurance coverage. I know they did. I know they did because it's too much of a risk. So my curiosity lands in them finding new insurance coverage. How does that work for them? Because now you're flagged. You're gonna have to go to a local company, a local rinky dink company that ain't gonna never pay you out for anything that you have going on. And when I say that, I mean even if you get in a car accident, anything happens to your home, anything happens, y'all can hear me, right? I guess y'all can because Moose Nuts responded to me, so I guess y'all can't hear me. Um, any of that. So it's gonna be very interesting to see it. But this is what I don't need y'all to do. Stop downplaying this because insurance fraud is insurance fraud and it ain't good. And we're talking about almost $500,000. I the statement that was put out from their attorney is a normal attorney statement, in my opinion. Um, I don't think they are in no good spirits. I really don't. I don't think they in no good spirits. Why would they be in good spirits and they was away from their kids and stuff last night? They ain't in no damn good spirits. You ain't gonna make me believe that. Mm-mm. And I know what this picture show, but y'all ain't these mug shots show, but y'all ain't gonna make me believe that them people sat over there and is in good spirits. You can't make me believe that. Nope. I won't believe it. Mm-mm. Exactly. 450K ain't nothing to sneeze at. And being great. And then y'all had emails back and forth with each other. How stupid. How dumb. How dumb is that? Emails back and forth. Listen, I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, but this right here, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. I really would like to know what her policy, what their policy entails, because that will really give me all the information I need to know. Like, cause something stood out to me in that indictment, and let me see if I can pull it back up. Something really stood out to me in this indictment. Let me hold on. Let's see. Hold on one second. Mhm. Okay, here we go. So it's this part that stood out to me. Why do I feel like it's cut off? It is cut off. I gotta read it from my phone. Okay. So this is the part that stood out to me in the indictment. Let me get to the. Uh, uh, mm, mm, mm. Okay. Investigations determined that on April the 8th of 2024, the Osefos initiated three separate insurance claims for the burglary and theft: Travelers Insurance, Jewelers Mutual Insurance, and Home Site Insurance Company for the alleged losses suffered while they were away. That's another thing. You already got a check from these folks, and you turn around and trying to get another check from two other insurance companies. That is crazy, y'all. Edward Osefo gave recorded statements to two of the insurance companies regarding a list of stolen items he provided. He was asked whether any of the items on the list had been returned. He denied it. He was asked if he had other insurance but failed to disclose the home site and jeweler's insurance. And he also failed to tell them that he also made a claim with Travelers Insurance for home site. Both Edward and Eddie Acefo signed a sworn affidavit of loss, which was notarized. The total amount of loss. See, this is where my antennas went up. The total amount of loss claimed on the sworn statement of loss was $2,500 for the building and $450,000 estimated for contents and personal property. Okay, I got it now. So they're saying the damage done to the home was worth $2,500. This is what they signed in the sworn statement. Yeah, they did. No, so actually, Unique Money, what they did was they pulled Wendy's episode. So instead of Wendy's them episode coming on, they were featured in the first episode. They're gonna move over to the second episode, which is set to air on the 21st. I hate how they worded that, but that's basically what they did. So in our essence, they pulled her episode instead of airing it. So they won't air her episode at all. And again, I don't like how they worded that. That was pretty weird. Okay, so $2,500 for the building and $450,000 estimated for the content and personal property. He included an inventory of reported stolen items along with receipts for the purchase of most of the items on the inventory. That claim was denied due to failure to disclose the traveler's insurance, which they will do that. So in the original claim submitted to travelers on April the 8th, so wait, so they must have called the home site, I'm sorry, they must call the home site people the same day, which was on April the 8th. So he had called the home site, he had called Travelers Insurance, he had already did an interview with Travelers Insurance, and then after he had done his interview with Travelers Insurance, he then called home site, and home site denied the claim because they had already seen that he had already filed a claim with Travelers Insurance. So then in the original claim submitted on April the 8th of 2024 to Travelers, Edward confirmed that he and his wife were wearing their anniversary bands when the loss occurred. However, did y'all hear that? In the original claim submitted on April the 8th of 2024 to Travelers, Edward confirmed that he and his wife were wearing their anniversary bands when the loss occurred. However, Eddie called Travelers Insurance on April the 10th, which was 2 days later of 2024, and said that he needed to update their claim, stating that his wife's gold anniversary band, diamond anniversary band, was missing. That that messed him up right there. That messed him up right there. Yes, sweet Jane. Everybody who owns a home and you have homeowners insurance, make sure all your stuff is updated, honey. Please make sure all your stuff is updated, and ask them people when you talk to them on the phone. Ask them people to explain stuff to you that you don't necessarily know the answer to. Yeah, let me tell you something. If you did not work in insurance, you're dumb to it. That's no joke. When if you don't work in insurance, you're dumb to it. That's just like people who believe that you have to have insurance on your rental car when you rent a car. No, if you have insurance on a vehicle that you operate on a day-to-day basis, Do you not know that that insurance transfers over to your rental car? Do y'all know that? Do y'all know that's one simple myth that people miss in their policies, right? And then a lot of times I get people asking a question, "Oh, I see I got rental car coverage on my insurance policy. Does that cover me um for if I put my car in the shop and I need to get a rental?" No, that's not what that's for. It's if you get in an accident and either you're at fault or the other person is at fault and you decide to use your insurance coverage, you can still use that. That's what that's for. But I'm gonna ask this question again. Do y'all know that if you operate and have full coverage insurance on a vehicle that you operate at all times, do you know that that transfers over to your rental vehicle? Do y'all know that? See that to me again, that's something very simple that a lot of people don't know. A lot of people think that when you rent a vehicle, because it's not your vehicle, now ain't nothing wrong with being double covered, but a lot of people think, oh, I have to go over here and get this insurance with this insurance. I mean, with this insurance company, and then it makes the rental much higher. You don't have to do that. Exactly. Thank you, Sweet Jane. A lot of people don't know that though, and so in insurance, again, if you're not working in insurance, the most of it is you just know you need it. You know you need it and you know you gotta have it. You know it's the state requirements and you know what you're supposed to have and what you ain't supposed to have. That's what trips people up a lot of times. Anywho, anyhow. But let's get back into this. So him confirming that they had their anniversary bands when the loss occurred, which then means this, right? When someone went in and burglarized your home, so you say, after the burglary happened, you confirmed that you had the items. So does that mean you got robbed a second time? You see what I'm saying? That didn't make sense, Eddie. It didn't make sense at all to confirm it in one breath, have it while the detectives and the people are there searching the home, then to only call 2 days later and say you lost that you can't find it. This sounds like you lost it, and that was on you, not on this particular burglary that you say happened. I use my full coverage insurance every time I rent a car. I know that. I know that a long time ago. Okay, good, 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 good. Some people don't know that. Some people don't know that. Some people will rent a car and purchase their insurance company at the rental car place, and you do not have to do that. You do not have to do that. Okay, so um he said that so he called on April the 10th and said that he needed to update their claims, stating that his wife's gold diamond anniversary band was missing. The same day, which was the 10th, y'all, mind you, they put the claim in on the 8th. They were on vacation from April the 2nd to the 7th. On the 8th is when they filed the claim. On the 10th is when Travelers wrote a check for $25,380. And it included $4,500 for that anniversary band that he claimed and confirmed that was not missing at the time. After the initial reported claim on April the 11th, both Wendy and Eddie signed and submitted letters to Jewelers Mutual Insurance claiming that the burglary occurred and items were reportedly stolen. At the request of the Jewelers Mutual Insurance, the Osefos provided an initial list of 57 stolen items, including on the list was Wendy's gold diamond anniversary band that was reported to Travelers Insurance. That was the mistake right there. That's what got him caught up. That's what got them caught up. That anniversary band, that anniversary band got them caught up because he shouldn't have called that next day. That was already a red flag to the insurance company when you called that next day. And again, it doesn't matter. They are most definitely going to uh mm, still pay out that claim and come for you later. And again, the reason why they do that is because they know you probably done already spent the money. So I mean, listen. I don't know what the people should have told you, honey. But Wendy and Eddie, I really hate this for y'all. I really do. Now I need to figure out what I'm gonna eat for. Um, Now I need to figure out what I'm gonna eat for then. But Eddie and Wendy, mm, sitting up saying that y'all over there peaceful and stuff like that. You not. I promise you, you're not. I know that ain't true. That's far from the truth. Cause this is not a game. Y'all stop. Please stop. Please stop. Um. Please stop downplaying this. Insurance fraud ain't no joke. Girl, somebody, one of Giselle fans said Karen jail, Wendy jail, Candace unemployed, Mia unemployed, Monique broke, Sharice sweaty mess, and Katie well. Let me say this about y'all in this broke shit. I don't know, it just kind of irritated me. Let me say this. I get so sick of y'all talking about folks is broke. Everybody is broke to y'all. Shit, is you broke? I'm just curious. I'm just wondering, is you broke? Oh, I'm off on Monday. Oh shit, I ain't know that. What I'm off on Monday for? What the hell is Monday? I can't seem to stand when people always hollering other folks broke. Girls, you broke too? Like everybody broke to y'all. What the do that mean? Is you broke too? I'm just curious. Everybody's so broke. Girl, I guess if you're not up here flaunting everything you got, you know, everybody Candy going broke all of a sudden. Everybody want to report on Candy going broke and this person going broke. Shit, ain't we all going broke in this economy? What is y'all talking about? I can't stand that. Y'all have this conversation about Candy multiple times. Yeah, both of the restaurants is supposed to be closed or temporarily closed or whatever. But my God, everybody ain't broke. Y'all love saying about everybody. Such and such broken. How do we know Monique is broke? Maybe she came back to Housewives of Potomac, but that don't mean she broke. Everybody swear up and down. Oh, she needed that check. She needed this check. She needed this check. Who can't use some extra income? But always saying folks is broke is lame to me. I don't understand. I don't get that. I can't stand when people say, "Hey, that lady 1982, hey twin flame." I can't stand that either. I always I'm talking about somebody being broke. Okay, girl, like don't be weird. Stop all that. Everybody broke. Candy and Tar going broke because Candy always with Riley, and and I'm like, what? You don't know where people money is at. Okay, and granted, I get it. There are a lot of people who get on these shows and they flaunt like they got stuff that they don't have. I understand that, but everybody ain't mother broke. Columbus. What's Columbus? People who always say somebody is broke don't even have a real bank account. They using charm. Ooh, baby, thank God I got about 4 bank accounts. Yeah, I got 4 bank accounts, and Chime is one of them though. But I use that for my that's my spending money, or what I do with the Chime. But I do have 2 real bank accounts. I have a bank account and a credit union, honey. I have a bank account and a credit union. You might be off from your job, chef, but you'll be busy working on your mini projects. That's true. That is very well true. Um, oh, Columbus Day is on my. That's why I'm at work. Okay. Well, I ain't mad, baby. Who are me to sit up here and dispute it? I'll take a day off of work, honey. Will. Yeah, I learned that the hard way though. That lady 1982. I probably just learned that because my mom didn't teach me like about finances and stuff like that. So I had to learn the hard way. I ain't no shame in my game. We actually gonna talk about this during the summer. Ain't no shame in my game. I just realized that about mm, I want to say right before the pandemic. Right before the pandemic, something happened. And I had all my money in one spot, and I had to learn like, bro, you cannot do this. You cannot do this. So I learned the hard way, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with letting everybody know um that like you know I learned. I'll take it if you want. If you don't want, no, I need it, child. I got the tour, the summit, the oils, the some other projects I'm working on too that I can't quite talk about yet. So baby, I need that day off. Because this weekend gonna be wild. This weekend is going to be wild. But yeah, I don't quite understand that whole broke thing. Everybody's so broke. You're broke, you're broke, you're broke, you're broke, you're broke. Well, if you feel like I'm broke right now, y'all can bless the catch app if you feel like I'm broke, honey. I know somebody probably in the back of their mind saying right now, your ass broke too. Well, there you go. If you feel like I'm broke. If you feel like I'm broke, shoot, make me unbroke. make me make me unbroke. I have a financial planner too. That's why I didn't go to a the homecoming because I am building a house right now. Okay, I totally get it. I get it. I respect that. I respect that. You need it. Meaning like again, we need those resources because again, I'm telling you, my mom, I mean, she was a sickly woman. She didn't teach me about finances and stuff. I had to learn the hard way. I had to bump my head a couple times in order to learn. Yes, congratulations on your new home, honey. I know you can't wait. I know you can't wait. Come on, house. I'm building a house. Oh, also, I saw that there were a lot of people saying that Candace was riding for Wendy or whatever. But here's what I also say about that too. I think that was before a lot of information was put out or brought out. I think we have to hold on to every single dollar we can't have in this economy. That's true. That's true. Next Monday is not a holiday at my job, so I will be working. Now, it's a little shocker to me that it's a holiday. I thought Columbus Day. Well, Columbus Day is a federal holiday. Excuse me. It says it's a U.S. holiday. Yeah, I think we know that. Um, Listen, I ain't even mad. Thank you for the day off. I appreciate it. I'm just sitting up here looking at my schedule, and I'm like, oh, okay. Because next week on Tuesday, I actually have to be in the office at 6 o'clock. Jesus, 6. See, I don't like when they do this. Tuesday is 6, Wednesday is 7, Thursday at 6 and Friday at 9. That is crazy. That's crazy. But I'm in a new department now, so um I gotta go by their schedule. Yep. Well, listen, y'all. That's all I wanted to say. I just couldn't take. I couldn't take people sitting up saying the things that they have been saying. And so the full press conference is also on social media. It's on Instagram, Twitter, all of the things. Yeah, I think Bravo is trying their best to not be connected with some of these people either. So some people saying that they feel like Dorit and PK got away with they burglary. Child, I don't know. And I don't even know. Y'all, what is y'all eating today? What is y'all eating today? I'm chickened out. I'm I'm exhausted. I don't know what to cook. And see if everybody here ate spicy food, I would make some buffalo chicken dip. But I don't know. Oh, steak sound good. And steak do sound good. Hmm. I could do me a good old sirloin and a salad. This do sound good. That do sound good. Um, I am too. Like I done had chicken about every day this week except for one day. One day I think I made some. I think I made some potatoes and ground beef. It wasn't much, but I had made some potatoes and ground beef, and we had that with some tortillas. But I don't want no chicken. I want no wings. That's crazy for me to say. Cause yesterday, what I cooked yesterday? Oh, yesterday I lied. Cause yesterday I had shrimp, but earlier in the day I had chicken, and then the day before that I had chicken. The day before that, I think I had that beef and stuff. I think that was last week, child. So I didn't think I had chicken every day this week. I'm over it. I'm over it. I am over it. I want some steak with some. I probably do some steak, potatoes, and a salad. Maybe roasted roasted baby tomatoes. I mean baby potatoes. Didn't they change Columbus Day to in? Yeah, that's what it say on my work calendar says Columbus Day, but my personal calendar says in however you say that word. Um, please do. They need it. Sorry, y'all. Listen, I have to respond to folks when they text me right away, because otherwise I'll leave them on red. What do you think about the press conference? I mean, the press conference was, pretty much the same as the indictment, and I just really think that Wendy and Eddie did not have to do this. They did not have to do this. That lady 1981. I seen somebody on TikTok eating them, and I was looking. I'm like, why they look like dog food? Why they look like pedigree dog food? That's what I was thinking. I kept saying, get that out the camera. It look like dog food. It look terrible. Um, my daughter doesn't have school on Monday. Oh, okay. See, hmm. Nephew got school on Monday. Let me text my brother real quick. Actually, let me pull up his calendar. I haven't checked my emails today. Maybe his teacher emailed me. Let me see. Oh, she did. She did email me. She emailed me this morning. Not seeing it. Okay. Yep, they out of school on Monday too. Okay. They out of school on Monday too. Plus who just wants to eat chunks of steak? I don't know. And then it looked dry. It looked tired. I was like, I don't want that. Y'all got school on Monday, Aunt Natty? Yeah, he don't got school on Monday, and I'm off work. Lift it up, lift it up, lift it up. Uh, uh, uh. But with every insurance company that I've had, I've mainly had to work on all major holidays except for this past year. I didn't work Juneteenth, but I did work the 4th of July. So you get the alternating swap out. So that means if I get Columbus Day off, they ain't giving me Veterans Day off. That's exactly what that means. Because we go in, we rotate holidays. So that means I ain't getting Veterans Day off. Which on days like that, I'm only required to work 4.5 hours. So and they still pay you time and a half on them 4.5 hours. So basically, you know what they doing. They only really giving you a day's worth of work, but making it seem like you making double the money. Y'all know how these companies do. Y'all know how these companies do, honey. They try to trick you. They try to trick you. All right, y'all, listen. I'm gonna go. Um, yeah, they definitely ain't your friend. I'm gonna go figure out what I'm gonna eat, honey. I kind of want some. Mm, I don't know. I might go with this steak idea. You gave me a good idea because I could do some garlic butter steak bites in a salad. Wait, what happened? After a severe flood and electrical short, residents of a downtown Dallas high rise were told that their leases are being terminated and they must permanently vacate the uninhabitable building within 30 days without the use of the elevators or power. Oh, that's horrible, y'all. This is a high rise, so that means with all their furniture and stuff, they gonna have to make it do what it do. Oh my god, child, help them, Lord. Hey, Kashura's Kitchen. Hold on, let me see. They had 5 sub positions, for Monday at the high school, and I didn't take one. I don't blame you. Just got here at Chef DonDon. I'm making me a oyster po' boy. Hey, Kashura's Kitchen. That sound good. That sound good. I'm just trying to get away from the bread. Oh, child, when is this? Oh, this was today. Wait, today is not the 11th. Tomorrow's the 11th. Okay. So that's happening tomorrow. Got it. Okay. You grubbing right now? I'm making me some steak tacos. That sound good too. Hey Terry, what's going on? Child, it's been a crazy day today, huh? um, who is this? Oh, the way they put this up here, I thought this was Wendy family or something saying something. Hmm. Child, I don't know what I'm gonna eat, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Those mug shots took me out, child. A mess, ain't it? Oh, you get married to a woman? You know you do not like women's. I ain't gonna expose you though, honey. Ain't none of my business. It's y'all dating anniversary or y'all's married? Child, I cannot. This too much. Okay, so I wanna first I want to I wanna first also say too, let's put some prayers up for Lisa Knows and the Browns singers as they lay their mother to rest on tomorrow. My heart goes out to them. They supposed to be having a concert tonight, and I know that concert is gonna be fire. Okay, um, but I do hope that they stream the service because I would like to see it if they stream it. And in case if y'all don't know who that is, it's a it's a quartet group called Lisa Knows and the Brown Singers, and they're pretty well known. And their mother unfortunately passed away due to a car accident. Um, um, I mean, I don't think we'll ever know what really happened between Wendy and that college. I don't think we'll ever know what happened. All we know is John Hopkins put up that thing saying that Wendy or the situation that happened had nothing to do with them. So I don't know. I don't know, honey. All right, y'all. I'm out. Y'all have a good Friday. All right. I ain't coming back today. I'm telling y'all that right now. I ain't coming back today. Tomorrow I'll probably be live a couple times. Hey, Brittany Boo. Yeah, the mug shots was terrible. The mug shot was terrible, honey. I don't know why Wendy. I think Wendy just may be used to smiling in pictures and stuff. And maybe she just. I don't know. That's all I could think about. People kept saying, "Why they smiling?" And they. I said, "Well, y'all maybe." I don't know. Maybe the lady used to smiling and stuff like that, and so she don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.